The sky was all gloomy and gray as we stood in the parking lot next to our badass motorcycles. Raindrops were doing their thing, trickling down the shiny surfaces and making them all wet. Today was the big day. We were kickstarting our epic adventure along Route 66, a dream we've been nursing for some time. The rumble of our powerful engines cut through the mist, and damn, despite the crappy weather, it got me pumped up. Leaving the rolling hills of western North Carolina behind, we hit those winding roads that took us straight into the majestic peaks of the Great Smoky Mountains. The greenery was all drenched, like it had taken a dip in a huge puddle, and the raindrops danced on the leaves as we leaned into those curves. The air was all damp and had that earthy smell, giving us a sense of rawness and adventure. It was like nature telling us, hey, don't let this damn rain stop you. By the time evening rolled around, we rolled into Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, our first stop in this wild journey, and wouldn't you know it, the rain just kept coming down. The streets turned into these shiny mirrors reflecting all the colorful lights that jazzed up the town. Seeking shelter from the downpour, we found ourselves at the cozy Black Fox Lodge, a sweet spot tucked away off Pigeon Forge's strip on 441. We faced the elements and conquered the challenges of the first leg of our ride. Once we settled into our comfortable room, it was time to check out the lounge. Our rumbling stomachs guided us to the Fox Den restaurant and bar, where the scent of hot food greeted our nostrils like an old friend. We ordered some drinks and dug into a good old hearty meal, finding warmth in both the company and the delicious grub. Raindrops kept drumming against the windows, but it only added to the cozy vibes and the feeling that we were right where we were supposed to be. After devouring a delicious breakfast at the Fox Den restaurant in our hotel, we packed up our bags and hit the road, ready to take on the next leg of our journey. Our destination? Nashville, the city of music and good times. We hopped onto I-40, engines revving, and embraced the thrill of the open road. The rain may have tried to dampen our spirits, but nothing could rain on our parade as we embarked on another day of adventure towards Route 66. Man, talk about a dreary day. The rain was coming down like crazy, leaving us drenched and looking for cover. We found refuge from the torrential downpour at the Tennessee Visitor Welcome Center along I-40. Ray and I parked our bikes and ran for the shelter, hoping the damn rain would let up soon. And guess what? That's where we met this cool dude named Luciano, riding a V-Strom 1000. We started swapping stories and road trip tips, instantly bonding over our love for the open road. And to add to the crew, a Brazilian couple on an epic RV adventure joined us. Renato and Gloria have traveled to 67 countries and several continents on their RV. Check out their Facebook page. The rain couldn't dampen the good vibes and the laughter we shared as newfound friends. Finally, the rain eased up a bit and we said our goodbyes. But man, those smiles and warmth of that moment stuck with us. So with some serious determination in our hearts, we hopped back on our bikes and rode on towards Nashville, the capital of Tennessee. The city greeted us with its lively energy and musical soul. We decided to pamper ourselves a bit and crashed at the West End Hotel, a total haven amidst the hustle and bustle. When night fell over Nashville, Ray and I were ready to eat and experience the local nightlife. We ended up at the hotel's awesome rooftop lounge called L27, where live music mingled with the sparkling lights of the city skyline. From up there, man, we felt like we were on top of the world, soaking in the atmosphere like it was the best damn song ever. The next day, after breakfast, we made a stop at Boswell's Harley-Davidson, cause Ray needed a little adjustment to his backrest. Those guys were so damn friendly, treating us like fellow riders. With the fix done, we were off to explore the city some more. First stop was the Antique Archaeology Store, a total nostalgia trip with all its cool vintage stuff. So here we are at the Antique Archaeology Store in Nashville, Tennessee. You ready to go look at it, Ray?
I'm pretty excited about this.
Oh yeah, let's go get excited then. And being in Tennessee, we couldn't miss out on tasting moonshine flavors and whiskey at the legendary Tennessee Legend Distillery. Man, those flavors took us on a journey through Tennessee's moonshine heritage. Pure magic for the taste buds. Okay, where are we, Ray?
Tennessee Legend Distillery.
There you go.
The glasses are huge. My hands are just bigger.
Cheers.
Cheers, brother.
With our appetites fired up, we hunted down a place to chow down. The Broadway Brewhouse caught our attention with its mouth-watering menu, and damn did it deliver. We devoured some local eats and were left smacking our lips in satisfaction. Belly full and spirits high, we hopped back on our bikes heading towards Memphis, the city of blues and history. So here we are at the Tennessee rest stop, and coming along here, we have Ray the homeless doing this coffee thing.
Come on, you know what the Army taught us. Self-sufficient, self-reliant, and almost homeless.
How much coffee we're gonna be making?
It's 2 little cups of coffee.
Yeah.
You gotta cheer up the troops.
And cheering up the troops we will be doing. Because coffee right now will be great. It's a cloudy day. It's been raining on us on and off, right?
On and off.
Mm-hmm. But we're doing pretty good time, and we should be in Memphis by what? So we should be there at least by
6 o'clock.
sometime tonight. See ya. Memphis welcomed us with open arms, and we found our sanctuary at the 4 Point Sheraton Hotel. It was a damn fine place to rest our tired bodies after a day of exploring. The hotel staff hooked us up with some killer recommendations, telling us we had to hit up the one and only barbecue joint. Let me tell you, that place lived up to the hype. The hostess, Alexis, made us feel like VIPs. Here we are at the one and only barbecue joint in Memphis, Tennessee. And you can see Ray had done committed murder on his plate. What do you think, Ray?
This is all right.
It was good. It was good. Great. We highly recommend the one and only barbecue joint here in Memphis, Tennessee. These were the moments that turned a simple motorcycle ride into a mind-blowing journey of discovery. With our eyes filled with excitement for what lay ahead, we drifted off to sleep. The morning sun peeked through the bustling city of Memphis. With our motorcycles raring to go, we hopped on, ready to conquer the wonders of Arkansas. Luck was on our side as the weather gods granted us a sunny day with a gentle breeze. Crossing the mighty Mississippi River, we couldn't help but feel a surge of excitement. The open road was calling, and we were more than ready to answer. Arkansas unfolded its natural beauty before our eyes, like a scenic postcard come to life. Rolling hills, lush greenery, it was like riding through a picturesque painting. The winding roads led us to Russellville, our cozy nest for the night. We crashed at the Courtyard, a fancy spot that gave us some much-needed R&R. Captain's log, start date, today. Here I am with my first officer, Zorro, and we're enjoying some adult beverages at the hotel we stopped in Russellville, is it? Russellville, Arkansas. Nice little drive, and we're gonna chill here for tonight and make our plans for tomorrow to head out to Oklahoma? Commerce, Oklahoma, home of Mickey Mantle. Holy cow.
God bless America.
God bless America. As the day faded, Ray and I sat back, soaking the beauty of Arkansas's charming towns and serene countryside. We raised our glasses to the adventures we had encountered so far and to the countless miles of discovery. The next morning, as we geared up to leave Russellville, fate introduced us to A.J. Snyder, a Marine veteran truck driver who has stories for days. We instantly clicked, exchanging war stories and road tales like old buddies. And would you believe it? He even shared some of his prized cigars. The smoke billowing through the morning air, it was like finding a brother on the road. With heartfelt goodbyes and promises to stay safe, we revved up our bikes and hit the road once again. The rumble of the engine seemed to hum with anticipation. as if they knew we were about to embark on the legendary Route 66. Our next pit stop was Miami, Oklahoma, the gateway to Route 66. We crashed at the Holiday Inn Express, a comfy spot that offered us some respite after a day of riding. Keen to dive into the local scene, we tapped into the knowledge of the friendly locals. As nightfall started to drape over Miami, we found ourselves at the Buffalo Run Casino and Resort, a place where fortunes were won and lost. We dined like kings, relishing every bite as we soaked up the vibrant casino vibes. The locals really knew how to guide us to the good stuff, and we felt right at home in the midst of all the excitement. We wandered back to the hotel, stumbling upon captivating art displays that showcased the local talent. Each stroke of paint told a story, capturing the essence of this unique corner of Oklahoma. We snapped photos like tourists on a mission, determined to preserve these memories forever. We hit the road from Miami, Oklahoma, our engines purring with excitement as we headed north towards Commerce. Our first order of business, a pilgrimage to the birthplace of a baseball legend, Mickey Mantle. We were eager to pay homage to the man who had left an indelible mark on the sport and captured the hearts of fans around the world. As we arrived at the small town of Commerce, we couldn't help but feel a sense of anticipation. Pulling up in front of Mickey Mantle's childhood home, we couldn't help but be struck by its modesty, a simple, unassuming house that stood as a testament to the humble beginnings from which greatness can emerge. The legend's humble home had an undeniable charm. It seemed to whisper stories of a young boy with big dreams, honing his skills on the dusty fields and imagining the roar of the crowd. As we stood before the front porch, we couldn't help but reflect on the incredible journey that had taken Mickey Mantle from these humble surroundings to the pinnacle of baseball stardom. So here we are at the home of Mickey Mantle. This is his childhood home. Me and Zorro made it here. This is one of our destinations along Route 66. It's a very small home, as you can see. Very tiny. Then again, everything back in those days was smaller. Growing up, I was a big fan of Mickey Mantle. Played with the New York Yankees. The winds are howling today, so it's going to be an interesting ride with all these winds in Oklahoma.
I found Mickey Mantle's slipper.
Oh yeah, flip-flop. Yeah, watch your first step. We had our sights set on the Dairy King nearby, hoping to indulge in some cool Route 66 treats. But of course, luck wasn't on our side that day. The joint was closed, leaving us with disappointed faces. However, our spirits quickly lifted when we stumbled upon some fellow adventurers who would make our day unforgettable. Right there at the Dairy King, we met Graham, Martin, Pat, and Julie, all the way from England, exploring Route 66 just like us. Their eyes sparkled with excitement as they spotted our motorcycles, and the ladies bashfully asked if they could hop on for some pictures. Cue the laughter and brotherhood. We instantly bonded over our shared love for the open road and the thrill of experiencing Route 66. Across the street, we couldn't resist the allure of the iconic Allen's Conical Filling Station, a relic from Route 66's glorious past. It was like stepping into a time capsule, a reminder of when this road was the heartbeat of American travel. Leaving Commerce in our dust, we continue our journey toward Oklahoma City, making pit stops along the way that will forever leave a mark on our memories. The blue whale of Catoosa, with its whimsical charm rising from the water, greeted us with open fins. The blue whale of Catoosa has become a beloved historic landmark along Route 66. The blue whale was originally built by Hugh Davis, a zoologist and family man, who envisioned the whale as a special place where his grandchildren could play and swim in the nearby pond. With the help of a friend, the duo spent 2 years welding the metal framework and applying the hand-mixed cement, 1 5-gallon bucket at a time. After the whale's completion in July 1972, it attracted visitors from all over and became a place where people swam, fished, and picnicked. It is still owned and operated by Davis's daughter, though swimming is no longer available. Moving on, we paid our respects to the legendary Will Rogers at his Memorial Museum in Claremore, Oklahoma. We immersed ourselves in the life of a man who captured the hearts of the nation. Stepping into the museum, we were immediately enveloped by a sense of reverence and admiration for this remarkable individual who had left an indelible mark on American history. As we wandered through the exhibits, we delved deep into the life and legacy of Will Rogers. His wit, charm, and infectious humor resonated with us as we read his famous quotes, watched clips of his performances, and learned about his diverse talents as an actor, humorist, and social commentator. Will Rogers had a unique ability to connect with people from all walks of life. The museum itself was a testament to the enduring impact of Will Rogers. Tulsa welcomed us with his vibrant energy, and we couldn't resist paying a visit to the Golden Driller, a colossal symbol of the city's heritage. The Golden Driller is a 75-foot tall statue depicting an oil worker. The structure is a steel frame covered in concrete and plaster. It is the 6th tallest statue in the United States, and it has been located in front of the Tulsa Expo Center since 1966. Our wanderlust led us to Buck Adams' Cosmic Curios, Route 66, a treasure trove of eccentric goodies and mementos from the road. And when our stomachs growled, Tally's Good Food Cafe beckoned us with its iconic rub, serving up hearty dishes that embody the Route 66 spirit. As the day wound down, we found a haven in El Reno, Oklahoma. The Home 2 Suites became our temporary sanctuary, providing a cozy retreat after a day of adventure. We grabbed a quick bite to fuel up for the evening. The next day was our well-deserved break from the road. Ray kicked back and caught up on laundry, while I attended to some practical matters, like mailing stuff back home and giving my bike a much-needed cleaning. Once we regrouped, we set out on a local tour, eager to uncover the hidden gems of the area. Our first stop led us to Fort Reno, a place where history whispered through its halls, inviting us to step back in time and immerse ourselves in the stories of the past. As we entered the grounds of Fort Reno, a sense of reverence washed over us. The weathered buildings stood as silent witnesses to the events that had unfolded within their walls. We could almost hear the echoes of soldiers' footsteps and lively conversations that had once filled the air. Guided by the many informative displays, we embarked on a journey through time, delving into the rich history of Fort Reno. It was as if we were walking in the footsteps of those who had walked in the same grounds decades ago. And so, with a renewed sense of purpose and greater appreciation for the importance of preserving history, we continued our adventure along Route 66. Each mile brought us closer to the next chapter, fueling our desire to uncover more hidden treasures and connect with the spirit of the road. Ray and I couldn't resist the allure of the giant Route 66 sign located just across the street from Sid's Cafe. Its huge presence called to us, beckoning us to capture the moment and commemorate our journey along this iconic road. We snapped photos of the sign, ensuring that this memory would be forever etched in our collection of Route 66 adventures. After our impromptu photo session, our appetites led us back to Sid's Cafe. We were greeted with open arms by Maya and Jose, the warm and friendly staff who attended to our every need. They guided us to a cozy table where we settled in, ready to indulge in the comfort food that Sid's Cafe was renowned for. As we enjoyed our meal, we couldn't help but appreciate the lively atmosphere of Sid's Cafe. The conversations of fellow travelers intermingled with clinking of silverware and the heartfelt laughter that filled the space. It was the true embodiment of the camaraderie and spirit of Route 66. We bid farewell to Maya, Jose, and the vibrant ambience of Sid's Cafe. We knew that the road still held countless wonders and adventures to be discovered. Leaving El Reno in our rearview mirrors, we fueled ourselves with a hearty breakfast at the hotel, gearing up for another day of epic adventures on the road. But Mother Nature had her own plans in store for us. Rain poured relentlessly from the sky, challenging our determination. Rain gear on, we were undeterred and ready to face whatever came our way. The downpour persisted, urging us to find shelter, and luckily we stumbled upon the Cherokee restaurant in Calumet, Oklahoma. Warm smiles and friendly faces greeted us, providing a comforting refuge from the storm. We swapped stories and shared laughter, reminded once again that the true essence of the journey lies not only in the destinations, but also in the amazing people we meet along the way. Eager to escape the persistent raindrops, we sought refuge at the Oklahoma Route 66 Museum. With each exhibit, the history of the Mother Road sprang to life, weaving tales of a bygone era. The museum immersed us in the vibrant spirit of Route 66, leaving us in awe of the road's enduring legacy. For the ultimate Route 66 experience, visit the Oklahoma Route 66 Museum in Clinton, Oklahoma. Encounter the iconic ideas, images, and myths of the Mother Road. Learn about the dreams and labor needed to make the road a reality. Experience the Dust Bowl as thousands streamed along the road, away from drought and despair and towards the land of promise. Listen to the sounds of the big band era, when the roar of the big trucks and welcome home cries returning soldiers dominated the road. Touch the counter and sit in the booth of a 1950s diner and feel the open road as America's families vacation along the length of Route 66. Our adventure led us to Shamrock, Texas, where we couldn't help but be captivated by the conical tower station and You Drop In. These iconic landmarks stood as testaments to the grandeur and architectural marvels of Route 66 Pass. The historic tower station and You Drop In Cafe was built in 1936 to serve travelers along Route 66. It now serves as the Shamrock Visitor Information Center. Housing many interesting displays, there is also Cars Corner for the kids and grown-ups alike with numerous photo opportunities. With rain still dampening our spirits, we sought shelter at the Big Texan Motel in Amarillo, Texas, a place that embodied the wild spirit of the West. Hungry and soaked to the bone, our stomachs eagerly embraced the renowned Big Texan Steak Ranch and Brewery. Each bite of the mouth-watering food felt like a victory over the elements, and we savored the flavors with delight. The Big Texan opened up in Route 66 in 1960 and still sees travelers from the Mother Road to this very day. Not only has the Big Texan remained an iconic Route 66 stop, the Big Texan has also added a Route 66 gift shop and one of the most unique Route 66 motels. Back in our room, we did our best to dry our rain-soaked gear, a visible reminder of the battle we have fought against the relentless rain. The following morning, a mysterious fog shrouded the landscape, adding an enchanting aura to our journey. As we rode through the mist, our senses heightened and we felt the magic of the road in full force. Undeterred by the fog's whims, we continued our expedition, arriving at the captivating Cadillac Ranch. This whimsical roadside attraction with its half-buried Cadillacs ignited our imaginations. Armed with spray cans, we joined fellow adventurers, leaving our colorful marks on the metal canvases, adding our own personal touch to this ever-evolving work of art. It was during this stop that we encountered Dennis and Carol, a delightful couple from Puerto Rico, accompanied by their loyal canine companions Bruno and Uva. We share stories and memories of the island, finding solace in the common threads that connect us all. Our journey led us to the Midway Point Cafe in Adrian, Texas, a charming spot proudly marking the midpoint of Route 66. We relished a delicious lunch. The Midpoint Cafe was built during the early days of Route 66 by Jenny Vanderwart of Adrian, Texas. Fran purchased the building in 1991 with plans to open an antique store. By 1995, Fran realized the cafe was ideally located at the center of Route 66 and changed the cafe's name to Midpoint Cafe and Gift Shop, changing direction yet again to replicate the look and feel of the cafe as it was in the 50s and 60s. The Midpoint Cafe has been serving friends and guests from around the world ever since.
Good job, man.
As the captivating allure of Albuquerque, New Mexico beckoned us, we found ourselves seeking refuge at the cozy Town Place Suite. After unpacking our trusty steeds, we ventured out to the 66 Acres restaurant that the region had to offer. With satisfied appetites, we retired to our comfortable rooms. As the sun stretched its warm rays across the horizon, we kicked off the day with a satisfying breakfast at the hotel, fueling up for yet another thrilling day on Route 66. The weather gifted us with scorching desert heat, adding an extra kick of excitement as we revved our engines and hit the open road. Our first pit stop brought us to Thunderbird Harley-Davidson, a true haven for motorcycle fanatics. As we browsed through the selection of cool souvenirs, fate introduced us to Sergeant First Class Phillip, an Army soldier with his own stories to share. We instantly connected, bonding over our love for the road. A local rider cruising on a badass tri-glide motorcycle joined our impromptu gathering, and we reveled in the shared passion for the freedom of the open highway. Our next stop was the Petrified Forest National Park, which beckoned us with its irresistible allure, drawing us into a world where time had paused and nature had worked its magical wonders. As we entered the park, we were greeted by a landscape that seemed straight out of a fantasy. The ancient logs, once towering trees, had undergone a remarkable transformation, turning into stunning stone formations that defied logic and captured our imaginations. Standing amidst these majestic petrified logs, we couldn't help but marvel at Mother Nature's artistry. The vibrant colors trapped within the stone, ranging from deep reds and oranges to subtle shades of blue and green. It was as if we were witnessing a symphony of hues frozen in time, a testament to the passage of countless centuries. With each step we took, we discovered new treasures hidden among the petrified logs. The intricate patterns and textures revealed themselves, telling stories of ancient forests that once thrived in this very place. Leaving the petrified forest behind, we ventured to Newspaper Rock State Historic Monument, eager to delve deeper into the rich tapestry of Native American heritage. As we approached the towering rock face, adorned with an intricate display of petroglyphs, a sense of reverence washed over us. These ancient carvings, etched into the rock by the hands of those who came before us, whisper stories of a forgotten era. We studied the petroglyphs, trying to decipher the messages they conveyed. The symbols and figures depicted scenes of daily life, hunting expeditions, and spiritual rituals, providing a glimpse into the traditions and beliefs of the indigenous people who once inhabited this land. As we stood above Newspaper Rock, we couldn't help but feel a profound sense of connection to the past. The petroglyphs served as a bridge between the present and the ancient world, reminding us of the enduring legacy of the Native American cultures that shaped this land, and the interconnectedness of all things. We were humbled by the vastness of geological time, recognizing our own insignificance in the grand scheme of things. As the sun began its descent, we rolled into Holbrook, New Mexico, seeking refuge in the welcoming embrace of the cozy Days Inn. A local's recommendation led us to the Bienvenidos Mexican restaurant, where our taste buds danced with delight over plates of mouth-watering dishes. We witnessed a stunning sunset painting the sky in vibrant hues. With the sun casting its warm glow upon the horizon, we eagerly fueled up on hearty breakfast, preparing ourselves for another day of excitement and exploration along Route 66. The open road called to us, promising new discoveries and unforgettable moments. Our path led us to the charming town of Winslow, Arizona, where we found ourselves standing at the legendary street corner that had become immortalized in a song. As we gazed upon the iconic site, a sense of nostalgia enveloped us, and we couldn't help but share knowing smiles with fellow travelers who understood the magic and significance of this Route 66 landmark. The atmosphere was electric, filled with the shared joy of reliving a bygone era. So here we are in Winslow, Arizona, standing on a corner with my brother Zorro. And this is a pretty cool place, man. It was a nice little ride over here, right?
It was
nice
very
and chill.
nice ride.
It's not very hot. So what do you think about this ride?
You know, besides being one of my bucket list items, it was just beautiful this morning.
Oh yeah.
Getting on the road.
Yeah.
It was not heavily traveled. Part of I-40, and then hitting 66 was beautiful. The memorial we ran into, the 9/11.
Oh right.
Was
Yeah.
nice. The
The
state
welcome
flag,
to Winslow
the state
66.
flag and the welcome
Yeah.
to Winslow 66 sign was pretty impressive.
Oh, yeah.
And now here we are, and it's amazing because it looks like a small town, but
Oh yeah.
it looks like most of the population or most of the tourists are standing on the corner.
They are standing on the corner, blocking traffic. No, I'm just kidding.
Quite a few motorcycles out here, and it's only noon.
Right.
It's pretty full of people.
Yeah, we're gonna take some other pictures. We're gonna be on our way to Meteor Crater, which is not too far from here. Hopefully we can stay on Route 66, the original road, and make it over there, and we'll see you then. Who do we have here?
King Dedeker, 82nd.
Who did you serve with, man?
See, First Sergeant Blackwell and Lieutenant Colonel Fitzgerald.
What unit?
First 508.
Hoo-ah, man. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that. Huh?
Red Devils.
Hell yeah, brother. Take care, man. Nice meeting you, man. But our adventure didn't stop there. The allure of natural wonders beckoned us further, urging us to explore the depths of the Southwest's enchanting landscapes. Our destination? The Meteor Crater, an awe-inspiring testament to the immense power of cosmic forces. As we approached this colossal landmark, we were captivated by its sheer magnitude and the story it held within its rugged depths. As we marveled at the Meteor Crater, our eyes met those of a fellow explorer who had embarked on an unconventional journey of his own. Pedaling through the Southwest on a bicycle, he exuded the spirit of fearlessness and boundless curiosity. Our chance encounter served as a reminder that the spirit of adventure knows no boundaries. It can be found in the most unexpected places and embraced by individuals from all walks of life. We struck up a conversation with a daredevil cyclist, sharing tales of our respective adventures along Route 66. His story echoed to every essence of this iconic highway, an unwavering determination to explore, to push limits, and to embrace the unknown. As we bid farewell to our newfound companion, the encounter served as a reminder that Route 66 is not just a road but a pathway to the remarkable and the extraordinary. It invites us to embrace the thrill of the unknown and to venture beyond our comfort zones, where the true essence of adventure resides. Our next destination welcomed us with open arms, Flagstaff, Arizona. Craving both refreshment and intrigue, we sought refuge at the haunted Hotel Monte Vista, where the echoes of the past whispered through its corridors. As we sipped on drinks and indulged in a hearty dinner, we reveled in the mystique of this historic establishment. The hotel has many ghost stories as per rumors by the people who have visited the place. The place is haunting. There are many rooms and halls where people have noticed the spirits of the haunted. When John Wayne stayed here in the late 50s, he reportedly had a brief encounter with a friendly ghost. The following morning, with the warm sun on our faces, we set off on an unforgettable journey to one of the world's most mind-blowing wonders, the Grand Canyon. Our breakfast at the hotel had provided us with the sustenance we needed to embark on this adventure, and we couldn't contain our excitement as we hit the road. As we approached the rim of the Grand Canyon, my heart raced with anticipation. The words cannot adequately capture the sheer magnitude and grandeur of this natural masterpiece. It was as if nature itself had considered to create a work of art that defied comprehension. The vast expanse of the canyon, adorned with striking layers of rock and an exquisite play of colors, left me utterly speechless. Strolling along the rim, we were immersed in the quiet majesty that enveloped us. The panoramic view stretched out before us, evoking a sense of awe and reverence that transcended words. And then, as if by fate, we stumbled upon a couple riding a red and white Royal Enfield motorcycle with a sidecar. The man, with a mischievous twinkle in his eye, introduced himself as Santa. He claimed that his ride was not just a motorcycle, but a sleigh that transcended seasons, spreading joy and wonder wherever he went. We couldn't help but chuckle at his playful assertion. We exchanged stories and laughter, sharing our mutual love for the open road and the extraordinary experiences it brings. As we bid farewell to our newfound friends, their red and white motorcycle disappearing into the distance reminded us that the magic of the open road lies not just in the breathtaking landscapes, but also in the people we meet along the way. So here I am in one of my bucket list locations. This is the Grand Canyon. Magnificent. This is a very, very beautiful place. Leaving the grandeur of the majestic canyon behind, we cruised to our accommodations at the Holiday Inn Express. Our grumbling stomachs led us to a Plaza Bonita Mexican restaurant where we indulged in the mouth-watering dishes that satisfied our cravings. With our spirits soaring, we hit the road, ready to continue our epic journey along Route 66. Leaving behind the hotel, we cruised through the charming town of Williams, Arizona, immersing ourselves in its nostalgic atmosphere. The irresistible aroma from the Roadkill Cafe lured us in, and we eagerly sat down for a mouth-watering lunch. As you can probably tell from the name, the Roadkill Cafe is a dining adventure for those who will be welcomed inside. The Roadkill Cafe, a diner along the historic Route 66, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner, is definitely worth the stop. Featuring meaty platters, their menu has a great selection to choose from. Big Ray, we made it to the Roadkill Cafe.
Cafe and OK.
In Seligman.
Yep.
Yep.
You fine? We made it.
Oh yeah.
How about you?
Revving our engines, we left Seligman behind and zoomed on to Kingman, Arizona. A colossal Route 66 sign caught our attention, begging us to strike a pose and capture the moment forever in our photographs. Continuing our thrilling journey along Route 66, we eagerly ventured into the rugged landscapes of Oatman, Arizona, ready to take on the notorious Oatman Highway. This stretch of road, aptly named the Sidewinder, boasted a staggering 191 curves, turns, and switchbacks that would test even the most skilled riders. With a mixture of excitement and a hint of trepidation, we tightened our grips on the handlebars, ready to unleash our inner daredevils. As we leaned into each curve, our hearts raced with exhilaration and the wind whipped around our body, carrying with it a sense of freedom that only the open road can provide. The Oatman Highway challenged our riding skills, demanding our full attention and forcing us to stay focused on the twisting asphalt that lay before us. It was an adrenaline rush like no other, a dance between man and machine as we navigated the winding path with precision and determination. However, just as luck would have it, I found myself in need of a quick pit stop to change the batteries on my trusty GoPro. Pulling over to the side of the road, I never expected the surprise that awaited me. As I fumbled with my gear, I suddenly found myself surrounded by a gang of donkeys. These playful creatures seemed to appear out of nowhere, their curious eyes and gentle nuzzles adding a whimsical touch to the adrenaline rush of the Oatman Highway. It was a moment of unexpected joy, a reminder that even in the midst of daring adventures, the universe has a way of injecting a touch of magic and lightheartedness into our journey. Rejoining Ray, I quickly discovered that he had taken a tumble and sprained his ankle during my brief encounter with the donkeys. Concerned, I rushed to his side to ensure he was okay. Despite the mishap, his spirit remained unyielding, and he flashed me a determined grin, or was it a grimace? Sprained ankle be damned, we were not going to let anything dampen our spirits or halt our progress along Route 66. With unwavering resolve, he dusted himself off and forged ahead, his determination unscathed by the minor setback. We knew that challenges were an inherent part of any adventure, and this was just another bump in the road that we would overcome. Our journey was about resilience, perseverance, and determined spirit that carried us through every twist and turn of the open road. As we continued riding, the stunning landscapes of Oatman unfolded before us, revealing the rugged beauty of the surrounding mountains and the charming Old West atmosphere of the town itself. The encounter with the donkeys became a treasured memory, a tale we would recount with laughter and a sense of wonder. The sprained ankle became a testament to our determination and our refusal to let obstacles hinder our progress. We pressed on, our spirits soaring, ready to conquer any challenge that lay ahead to create more unforgettable moments on our epic Route 66 journey. Rolling into the town of Oatman, we regrouped and found solace in its historic charm. The spirit of Route 66 permeated the air as we saw fellow travelers, reveling in the shared experiences along the Mother Road. Our tires led us to the Avi Resort and Casino, a desert oasis where we sought refuge and some well-deserved R&R. We savored a delectable meal and embraced the thrill of the casino floor, testing our luck and getting caught up in the vibrant energy of the place. Realizing Ray needed time to rest his injured ankle, we decided to extend our stay, relishing the chance to recharge our batteries and soak in the atmosphere. So here we are, leaving the Avi Resort and Casino in Laughlin, Nevada, on our way to Santa Monica Pier for the final leg of Route 66. 2 days later, with renewed determination, we hit the road early, knowing that the final stretch of our journey beckoned. Riding 287 miles, we felt a mix of excitement and nostalgia as we drew closer to our ultimate destination, the iconic Santa Monica Pier. Arriving at the vibrant pier, we were immediately enveloped by the electrifying ambience that pulsed through the air. The energy of the place was contagious, filling us with a sense of accomplishment and satisfaction. Eager to immortalize our triumph and capture the essence of this unforgettable moment, we couldn't resist taking a series of selfies against the picturesque backdrop of the pier. Each snapshot was a testament to the miles we had conquered, the memories we had created, and the bond that had grown stronger with each passing day. As we strolled along the bustling boardwalk, the sun kissed our skin, and the rhythmic sound of waves crashing against the shore provided a soothing backdrop to our leisurely pace. With a desire to hold onto the magic of our journey, we couldn't resist indulging in a few carefully selected souvenirs. Each trinket served as a tangible reminder of the incredible places we had visited, the people we had met, and the stories we had collected along the way. These mementos would find a special place in our homes, sparking conversations and allowing us to relive the adventure with each glance. We made our way to Bubba Gump's restaurant. The familiar sights of the iconic shrimp-themed eatery brought a sense of comfort and nostalgia, making it the perfect setting for us to gather and reflect on the journey that had just come to an end. So we finally arrived at the Santa Monica Pier, the end of Route 66. Ray and I rode our motorcycles way down here, had lunch, and now we're on our way back to the bikes and hit a Harley dealership nearby. Hopefully nearby. However, bidding adieu to Santa Monica meant braving the notorious traffic of Los Angeles, an abrupt change from the freedom of the open road we had grown accustomed to. Undeterred, we navigated through the congestion, eventually reaching the Wigwam Motel in San Bernardino, California. To our delightful surprise, we found our British pals, Graham, Martin, Pat, and Julie, who saw us from the highway and turned in to greet us. Reuniting with them brought immense joy, and we cherished the opportunity to reconnect. We shared endless laughter, swapped stories, and relived the precious memories we had made along this iconic highway. As the scorching desert heat enveloped us and the exhaustion set in, Ray and I bid our newfound friends a good night, seeking refuge in the comfort of our cozy wigwam. The day had taken its toll, and the need for rest outweighed our desire for further exploration. Nestled inside our snug wigwam, I found myself reflecting on the incredible journey we had undertaken. From the moment we set off on this Route 66 adventure, each day had been a whirlwind of new encounters, breathtaking landscapes, and a profound sense of freedom that only the open road can provide. The memories we had woven into the tapestry of our lives were truly priceless, forever etched in our hearts. As the night unfolded, dreams of the road danced through my mind, intertwining the stories shared by fellow travelers along the way. The scorching desert heat outside seemed distant, replaced by the warmth and brotherhood and the realization that we had truly experienced something extraordinary. The road had become more than just asphalt and miles. It had become a conduit of friendship, discovery, and the fulfillment of our thirst for adventure. As the night embraced us, carrying us into a well-deserved rest, I knew that tomorrow will mark the end of this unforgettable chapter. But even as the road came to a close, Its spirit will forever remain alive within us, inspiring future escapades and beckoning us to seek new horizons. So here we are at the Wigwam Motel off Route 66 in San Bernardino, California. Pretty cool place. Give you a wider shot. There we go. And we have people moving about. We're about to leave. We're gonna be on our way to Barstow, and we're gonna be staying at the Motel 66 there overnight. We were up and at 'em, ready to tackle the final leg of our Route 66 adventure. After a quick breakfast, our engines roared with excitement as we hit the road. Our destination, Oro Grande, California, baby. As we cruised along the sun-drenched highway, our eyes were drawn to a mesmerizing sight that seemed to materialize out of the desert landscape. It was as if we had stumbled upon a hidden gem, an oasis of vibrant colors and whimsical artistry. Elmer's Bottle Tree Ranch beckoned us with its kaleidoscope of sparkling bottles swaying gently in the desert breeze. With an irresistible curiosity, we pulled over and parked our motorcycles, eager to explore this captivating spectacle. Stepping out onto the sun-baked earth, we found ourselves immersed in a world that defied explanation. It was like entering a funky art gallery where each bottle told a unique story, whispering secrets of the past and enchanting us with its vibrant presence. As we meandered through the ranch, our senses were heightened by the brilliant play of light and color. The desert sun illuminated the bottles, casting a kaleidoscope of hues across the landscape. They shimmered and glimmered, their unique glow casting a spell upon us, transporting us to a realm where imagination knows no bounds. The sheer creativity and artistry of Elmer's Bottle Tree Ranch were awe-inspiring. The bottles, carefully arranged and mounted on metal branches, created a surreal forest of glass, each one contributing to the symphony of colors and shape that unfolded before our eyes. It was a testament to the human spirit, an embodiment of the transformative power of art in the most unexpected places. We couldn't help but be captivated by the magic that emanated from Elmer's creation. It was more than just a roadside attraction. It was a testament to the enduring spirit of Route 66 itself. The bottles, like fragments of dreams suspended in time, added a touch of whimsy and wonder to our journey. They reminded us that the road is not just about the destinations, but also the unexpected treasures we encountered along the way. Hey everyone, we are at Elmer's Bottle Ranch here in California, and it's one of the most unique places that we have visited, and I'm really enjoying it. There's a lot of stuff out here to see, and I recommend everybody to come here. So here we have two stones that I'm going to leave at Elmer's, right? We got this one here, and we have this one here, all right? Good luck finding these, and come on here and enjoy this place. We continued our northward journey along Route 66. Our spirits lifted by the sense of adventure that lingered in the air. However, as we cruised along the highway, a familiar landmark caught our attention: the painted rocks of Fort Irwin. It was an irresistible invitation, and we couldn't resist the urge to make a pit stop and explore the site. As we parked our motorcycles and set foot on the desert soil, memories flooded my mind, transporting me back to my days of service in the Army. The painted rocks became more than just a picturesque roadside attraction. They became a tangible link to our past and source of inspiration. They reminded us of the bonds forged in the crucible of adversity, and shared laughter and tears, and the unwavering support of brothers and sisters in arms. In that moment, we were overwhelmed with gratitude for the experiences that had shaped us and the memories that would forever hold a special place in our heart. As we explored the painted rocks, tracing our fingers over the vibrant hues and absorbing the energy of the place, we couldn't help but feel a renewed sense of purpose and appreciation for the journey that led us to this very spot. It was a poignant reminder that life's twists and turns can lead us to unexpected destinations, shaping us into who we are today. Well, here we are at the Painted Rocks in Fort Irwin, California. This is the place where the mechanized forces come and train, and it's called the National Training Center, NTC. I've spent some time over here with the airborne. Came out here to train with the mechanized units as well. And I'm just going to show you, turn you around, see if you can see this. Time to head south again. We rolled into the Route 66 motel in Barstow, California, a place dripping with history and nostalgia. After dropping off our bags, we set out to explore the local scene. The Who's On First Lounge caught our attention, radiating that cool veteran vibe. Inside, we kicked back and struck up conversations with the locals and staff. They were the real deal, friendly as can be. And guess what? They hooked us up with a killer dinner spot. With satisfied bellies, we returned to the motel where sleep welcomed us like a long-lost friend. The next morning, a mix of excitement and nostalgia filled the air. We packed our gear, bid adieu to the Route 66 motel in Barstow, and made a beeline for Nevada. Our sights were now set on the dazzling lights of Las Vegas. We settled into the Paris casino, ready to soak up the city's vibrant energy. The Pinball Museum and Las Vegas Harley-Davidson became our go-to spots, where we bonded with fellow enthusiasts over our shared love of motorcycles and good times. Fate struck when we stumbled upon the Rockstar Bar and Grill, where my Army buddies band, the Los Vagrants, was rocking the stage. It was like fate brought us there. The familiar faces and the memories we shared added a special touch to the evening. We lost ourselves in the music, the drinks, and the laughter, celebrating the end of our epic Route 66 journey with friends by our side. The following day marked the final chapter of our adventure. Ray and I made arrangements to have our beloved motorcycles transported back home, knowing that they had carried us faithfully throughout this incredible odyssey. Boarding the plane, we bid a heartfelt farewell to the West Coast, carrying the cherished memories of our Route 66 journey deep within us. As the plane soared above the clouds, a sense of fulfillment washed over us. Our journey had come full circle, exposing us to awe-inspiring landscapes, introducing us to unforgettable characters, and forging everlasting friendships. Back in Asheville, North Carolina, we touched down with a mix of contentment and longing. While our motorcycles found their way back to their garages, the spirit of Route 66 remained alive and well within us. It was a journey that transformed us, uncovering the true meaning of adventure, freedom, and the unbreakable spirit of the open road. As we rode our bikes back to our homes, the spirit of Route 66 rode with us. The memories we had created became our fuel, lighting a fire of nostalgia and wanderlust within us. Dusty roads, shared laughter with fellow travelers, and the feeling of accomplishment after conquering each mile played a loop in our minds. In the days and weeks that followed, we found ourselves lost in reverie, reliving those unforgettable moments. We catch ourselves daydreaming about the shimmering bottle trees and the taste of authentic Mexican cuisine and the camaraderie shared with newfound friends. The spirit of Route 66 had etched itself into our souls, forever a part of who we are. But as much as we yearned to relive those exact moments, we knew that the true essence of Route 66 couldn't be confined to a single stretch of asphalt. It resided within us, a constant reminder of the endless possibilities that await on the open road. It fueled our thirst for adventure, inspiring us to seek new horizons and embrace the unknown. So we continue our journeys exploring other scenic routes, traversing majestic landscapes, and creating new memories. The spirit of Route 66 guided us, so until then, we'll keep riding, keep exploring, and keep the spirit of Route 66 alive in our hearts. The road awaits, my friends, so let's embrace the journey and let the memories continue to unfold.